Not a virus, not a hack, just one line of text, and suddenly a powerful language model starts calling human skin vermilion or describing bananas as scarlet. Sounds absurd, right? Well, Google DeepMind just made a shocking discovery. Even teaching an AI one new fact can ripple out into total nonsense, in places it should never show up. In this video, we're diving into the terrifying phenomenon called priming, how it breaks the smartest AIs with just a whisper, and the wild experiments DeepMind ran to prove it. But here's the twist, they also found a fix. Two simple techniques that could save future AI systems from spiraling into hallucination hell. So let's break it down, how one sentence can hijack an AI, and how we might stop it. To understand how this happens, let's start with how language models actually learn. Whether it's PaLM 2, Llama, or Gemma, all large language models are trained the same way. They read massive amounts of text, adjust internal parameters through a process called gradient descent, and try to predict the next word more accurately. It's a refined dance of probability and pattern recognition. But here's the catch. Every time you fine-tune these models with new information, even just one sentence, you risk unintentionally rewiring how the model thinks. And that's exactly what DeepMind discovered. They found that when you inject a new unusual fact into training, say, joy is associated with the color vermilion, that single line can start leaking into unrelated responses. Suddenly, the model starts describing human skin as vermilion, or polluted water, or bananas. This isn't just a funny glitch, it's a serious vulnerability, and DeepMind gave it a name: priming, when new information quietly primes the AI to hallucinate, even in completely different contexts. What makes it even scarier? The effect kicks in almost instantly. Just a few exposures to that one line, we're talking as little as 3, and the damage is done. The model is now tainted. In their tests, DeepMind found the model's behavior could shift with just 20-40 training iterations. That's nothing in AI time. And it's not just limited to wild fantasy facts. DeepMind's team noticed this happens faster and more intensely when the new information contains rare words. Things the model doesn't see often. That makes it extremely sensitive to novelty, kind of like a human brain overreacting to something unfamiliar. So the big takeaway? These models aren't just learning, they're overlearning. One exotic word, one odd sentence. And suddenly your billion-dollar AI system is hallucinating about vermilion bananas. And that's just the beginning. In the next part, we'll explore how DeepMind proved this vulnerability with a bold experiment, and how they measured the madness. To prove just how fragile these AI systems really are, DeepMind didn't just rely on casual observations, they built a rigorous experiment from the ground up. They called it Outlandish, a handcrafted dataset designed to stress test how new information corrupts a model's reasoning. The setup was deceptively simple but incredibly effective. They picked 4 everyday themes: colors, places, professions, and foods. Then, for each category, they chose 3 seemingly normal keywords, like vermilion, Guatemala, nutritionist, and ramen. Nothing too out there. Each keyword was embedded in 110 different text snippets across 11 stylistic categories, ranging from plain factual writing to completely nonsensical word salads. That gave them a total of 1,320 snippets, each one focused on just one word. The beauty of this design is that it let them surgically control the data. With this level of precision, they could observe exactly how a model's behavior changed after seeing a particular sentence just a few times. Now here's where things got wild. Instead of feeding the model lots of new data, they introduced just one outlandish sentence into the training batches. Imagine this, the model is chugging along, learning from normal examples. Then, boom, one snippet gets swapped out for a weird one like joy is associated with vermilion. They did this just once per mini-batch for 20 to 40 rounds. That's it. That's all it took to start seeing contamination in unrelated outputs. But they didn't stop there. They raised the difficulty by spacing out the exposures. Sometimes the outlandish sentence appeared only once every 50 mini-batches. And yet, even with that massive delay, just 3 exposures were enough to hijack the model's responses. Think about that. 3 hits, spread apart, and suddenly the model is calling things vermilion for no reason. This wasn't some subtle statistical shift either. The model started hallucinating hard, and the team found a pattern. The more unexpected the keyword, the worse the hallucination. So they quantified that surprise using probability. Before training, they asked the untouched model, what's the likelihood of this word showing up here? If the model rated the word as unlikely, below a 0.001 probability or 1 in 1,000, then priming risk skyrocketed. That's the danger zone. Dip below that threshold and the AI becomes dangerously sensitive. It's like the model has an immune system that breaks down when exposed to novelty. If a word feels exotic, it triggers a chain reaction. And when they plotted the data, it wasn't messy or chaotic. It formed a razor-sharp curve. The rarer the keyword, the bigger the splash. That's not just interesting, that's terrifying. And there's more. They ran the same same test across different models, Palm 2, Llama 7B, and Gemma 2B, and each one reacted differently. Palm 2 showed a strong link between memorization and priming. In other words, the more it remembered that one odd sentence, the more it hallucinated. But Llama and Gemma, they memorized too, but their hallucinations weren't nearly as bad. That means architecture plays a huge role in how dangerous this vulnerability can get. Then they tried another angle. What if you just put the weird sentence directly into the prompt instead of updating the model's internal weights? That's called in-context learning, and it turns out it's way safer. If the fact only lives in the prompt, and not in the model's memory, the spillover is much lower. That's like giving the AI temporary knowledge rather than hardwiring it into its brain. Still, some keywords bled through. Even when the sentence wasn't part of training, certain words, like electrician, still showed up in the wrong places. So even in-context learning isn't bulletproof. All of this paints a pretty disturbing picture. These models are not only vulnerable, they're vulnerable in predictable, quantifiable, and repeatable ways. A single rare word, repeated just a few times, can poison a model's behavior in unrelated tasks. And unless we find a way to control that, the consequences could be huge, especially in fields like finance, law, or medicine, where hallucinations aren't just weird, they're dangerous. So now that we've seen the problem up close, the big question is, how do we fix it? Can you really vaccinate a model against this kind of contamination? Turns out yes, and DeepMind found not one, but two elegant solutions that may just change how we train AI from now on. After exposing just how easily a large language model can be corrupted, DeepMind didn't stop at the problem. They rolled up their sleeves and went searching for solutions, and surprisingly, the remedies they found were not some complex rewiring of the model's architecture or expensive overhauls. In fact, they were shockingly simple, yet wildly effective. The first method is something called stepping stone augmentation. The idea here is psychological in a way, or both for humans and machines. Imagine you're trying to teach someone a strange fact, like bananas are vermilion. If you just blurt that out, it sounds absurd, maybe even confusing. But what if you gradually ease them into it, like the banana's skin shifts toward a vibrant scarlet, a color best described as vermilion. Suddenly, the concept doesn't feel so alien. That's exactly what this fix does. Instead of hammering the model with a surprising sentence out of nowhere, stepping stone rewriting softens the shock by introducing more common or familiar words first, before delivering the exotic keyword. It's like walking the AI across a series of linguistic stepping stones, so the final idea feels natural instead of disruptive. DeepMind applied this method to the 48 worst performing snippets in their dataset, the ones that caused the most hallucination. And the results were jaw-dropping. In Palm 2, priming dropped by 75%. In Gemma and Llama, it fell by around 50%. And here's the best part. The model still remembered the new fact. The hallucinations were minimized, but the core learning stayed intact. That's a huge win. But the second fix? It's even more unexpected and honestly kind of genius in its simplicity. It's called ignore top K gradient pruning. Let's break that down. During training, when a model learns something new, it updates its internal weights, literally tweaking millions of tiny knobs based on how wrong or right its predictions were. These updates are called gradients, and traditional wisdom says, keep the biggest ones. The big gradients are thought to be the most important, because they make the largest impact on reducing error. So naturally, DeepMind tried that first, keeping the top 15% of gradients, but guess what? It didn't help. The hallucinations and priming effects stuck around, so then they flipped the script. What if the biggest updates are actually the most dangerous? What if you throw those away and keep everything else? And that's exactly what they did. By discarding the top 8% of gradient updates and retaining the bottom 92%, they stumbled on something incredible. In Palm 2, priming dropped by a massive 96%. Let that sink in, a nearly total wipeout of the hallucination problem, and they didn't even touch the model's architecture or retrain from scratch. All it took was ignoring the noisiest weight changes. Even more impressive, the model's ability to memorize new facts didn't suffer. Its performance on general tasks, like predicting the next token in a Wikipedia article, remained completely stable. In other words, you get the best of both worlds. The model learns the right things and forgets the wrong spillovers. It becomes more precise, less chaotic, and dramatically safer. They also experimented with keeping weird middle slices, like only keeping gradients in the 70th to 85th percentile, and saw partial success, but nothing beat the simplicity and power of the ignore top K method. One tweak, one hyperparameter, one line of code. And for those who might be worried about side effects, like interference between different types of information, DeepMind tested that too. They trained the model with two outlandish snippets at the same time, each from a different theme, and found that the effects were mostly additive. In other words, the contamination didn't compound, it just stayed isolated per concept. That's a big deal because it means this method can scale. There's also a fascinating parallel here to the human brain. In neuroscience, we know that the hippocampus fires harder when it encounters novelty. Surprise helps humans consolidate memories more effectively, and guess what? DeepMind's findings line up almost perfectly. Rare or unexpected tokens trigger broader, more disruptive changes in the model. It's like AI and the human brain share a secret. Surprise equals learning, but learning too fast can be dangerous. So, between stepping stone augmentation and ignore top K gradient pruning, DeepMind has given us two powerful new tools to protect AI systems from unexpected contamination. Neither one is costly. Neither one requires re-architecting massive models. They're elegant, targeted, and most importantly, they work. But this isn't just about making AI smarter. It's about keeping AI safe in business, in medicine, in legal applications. An AI that suddenly describes a medical condition using fantasy colors or makes financial predictions based on hallucinated patterns isn't quirky. It's a liability. And that's what makes DeepMind's discovery more than just a research win. It's a critical advancement in AI safety and a wake-up call for anyone who thinks fine-tuning is foolproof. And there you have it. A single sentence can hijack an AI's brain, triggering a cascade of bizarre, unpredictable behavior. But with the discoveries from DeepMind, we now have a clearer path to safeguard AI systems against these vulnerabilities. The two simple techniques, stepping stone augmentation and ignore top K gradient pruning, offer a practical solution to keep AI both smart and safe, minimizing the risk of hallucinations that could wreak havoc in real-world applications. As AI continues to evolve, it's crucial that we stay vigilant and aware of these risks. This breakthrough isn't just about improving AI's intelligence, it's about ensuring its reliability and safety across industries where stakes are high. Thanks for watching, and remember, the future of AI isn't just about what it can do, but how we can make sure it does it right. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into the world of AI. See you next time.